Natalie?
Hi, bonjour.
Hi, how are you?
Ramit. Welcome to
Nice
Beverly
to meet you.
Hills.
Can
Nice to
I
meet
swing
you.
around?
Please come over.
Wow, all right. Now this is a car.
You like it?
Oh, I love it. So we're here at Rodeo. All I know is that you wanted to meet here. Why? Tell me.
Because this is my favorite place. I just love fashion. Growing up in Paris, I grew up with fashion. I definitely spend a minimum of $500,000 a year in shopping. I believe money is meant to be spent. If I want to burn it, it's up to me. But I don't think you can burn money. It's illegal. Okay, take it back. No burning money.
Welcome to a very special, very surprising edition of the I Will Teach You to Be Rich podcast. Today, you're hearing Natalie, who's one of my guests from my Netflix show, How to Get Rich. And this is a special follow-up episode I just recorded to show you where she is now after the show. Now, I vividly remember meeting Natalie on Rodeo Drive. She came to pick me up in a Ferrari, and she told me that she wanted to change her overspending habits. But along the way, I learned a lot of clues. Before me, she had fired financial advisors. She didn't really have a need to change. And that's why we ended in the last scene at the restaurant the way we did, with me telling her I was done working with her. Today is the first time we've spoken in a year. Few minutes past when I'm supposed to be talking to Natalie. She has not shown up. I'm going to text her and see if we're still talking. Okay, she just wrote back, yes.
Hi,
Natalie,
Ramit.
how's it going?
Good, and you?
Good. It's nice to see you.
You too. Long time no see. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Great to see you. Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been a year.
Yeah. So I am so interested to catch up with you. First of all, you want to put the phone down so you can move around. How do you feel?
Yeah, I cannot put the phone down where I am, but it's okay. I can hold it.
Okay,
If I
cool.
get uncomfortable, I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, you sound good. Everything looks
Thank
good.
you.
So
Thank
fantastic.
you.
All right. So this is not the house that I visited, correct?
Yes,
You sold that.
I sold it.
You sold it. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And where is this house located? Is it close by to the old one?
It's in Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
Is this the one you're renting for $8,000 a month?
Yeah, a little bit more, 8.5.
Got it. Okay, great. I have so much to catch up on with you. First of all, what have you heard about the show? What'd they tell you?
They tell me nothing. They just say Ramit has a show.
What do you mean, Ramit? Well, you're going to be on the show.
It's all about Ramit.
Okay. So, are you excited about the show? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I just hope I look good. That's all.
Okay, so let's catch up. If I were to say to you, where are you today versus when we first met? Give me a quick update on everything.
I mean, everything's great. I mean, I have no complaints. You know, everything's good. The house is gone, so that was a big like burden off my shoulder because it was like a very expensive house to run.
Yeah.
Although I miss it.
Yeah.
But with that money, I bought a house in Bali, and it's a very beautiful house and is making me money.
So you're renting it
So
out?
yeah, Airbnb.
Okay. Wow, I saw the pictures of it. It looks beautiful. I want to come back to that. So congratulations, you got the
Thank
house
you.
in Bali and you're renting it out. Great.
Yeah,
Fill me in on the rest.
like quarters.
Talk to me about the rest of the money. So you had this house. I think it sold for like 2.2 million.
Yeah.
Fill me
No,
in on
4 million.
4 million.
Yeah, but I had 2 million left, 2.2
Right.
left. Yeah.
Okay. So what'd you do with the money?
I blew it up. I went shopping.
No, are you kidding?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you sitting down?
I'm sitting down, but I don't know if I'm sitting down low enough. What? Tell me.
I just decided to spend every penny and start from scratch.
Like start your wardrobe from scratch?
Yeah,
Okay, so what'd you get?
everything and anything.
Wait, is this for real or like, is there another camera crew around here right now? Is this actually happening?
It's happening. No. And then I thought of you and I say, what would Ramit say?
And what would he say?
Go for it, Nathalie.
What the fuck? What? Ramit would not say that. Ramit says that to some people, not to everybody. Hold on, I have to read this because this is too funny, Nathalie. Okay, so we sent you some paperwork to complete before you get on today's call.
Yes.
Now, some people take this more seriously than others, so I was
Yes.
very excited to click into yours and take a look, suspecting. Oh, I'll be very interested to see. Of course, there's 0 numbers in this CSP. You just didn't bother. Okay, fine. All right, so you didn't fill that out.
Maybe I didn't get it.
No, you got it. All right, and then you had this. There's a comment you made. At first, I was more careful about shopping and saving, but then old habits came back. I go, what habits? And then now I understand the shopping habits.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know, it's a beautiful addiction. It's at least I look in my closet and I have it.
So we met on Rodeo Drive. I still remember very vividly. That was great. And then you kind of took me around and showed me, your favorite stores. When I saw your closet, that was, I mean, you have beautiful clothes, no doubt about it. When you moved into this place, did you get rid of any clothes?
So I got rid of a lot of clothes, but not the purses and shoes. Well, I did get rid of some shoes. I gave it to my housekeeper. I always give it to her, all my stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, the closet, like the lucky thing in this house, the closet is 3 times the size as the other closet.
Your closet in this smaller place is 3 times the size as the other one? Wow, that's lucky.
I'm
Wow.
so lucky.
All right.
Yeah.
So how much did you spend on the clothes?
Oh, I bought everywhere. I mean, not particular store. I bought when I was in Bali. I went to Turkey. I bought in Turkey. I went to Paris. I bought in Paris. I mean, I bought a lot. How much did I spend? I don't know exactly, but not all the money. But the good news is I'm making money every month.
Well, we'll get to the making part. Hold on. I just want to know, like, what dimension are we in? Was it 10,000, 100,000, $500,000? What? Is this a joke?
No, that's not a joke. It's not that bad.
Hold on, $500,000 on clothes. Okay, break it down for me. How much was the most expensive piece?
Maybe 20,000.
Was it a coat?
Yeah. How did you guess? You read my mind.
Because I like clothes too. I like nice clothes. Okay, so 20K being the most expensive does not get you to 500K unless you bought like 150 pieces. Tell me the truth.
I mean, I bought like 8 coats.
Okay, that might get you there.
Yeah.
What else?
And then, a few more here and there. It just adds up. It
Really?
just adds up.
Wow.
You
Okay.
don't know. Like slowly it adds up.
Well, all right.
But I gotten better. I used to spend way more. So it's.
You spent more than $500,000 on clothes, like in a year?
Yeah, in my lifetime, I must have spent, I don't know.
Just notice Nathalie's phrases, which are very revealing. She knows that $500,000 a year on clothes in 1 year is absurd. So how does she justify it? She uses lots of dissonance reduction techniques. She says, it's not that bad. It could be worse. She's basically comparing herself to someone who might have spent $2 million in a year. She says, I used to be bad, but I've gotten better. Yet another clever comparison to make herself feel better. And finally, it's a beautiful addiction. Did you catch that phrase? This is simply taking something and trying to redefine it. Nathalie's answers are one of the reasons that I simply told her I wouldn't work with her anymore. And if you want to know more about her story, check it out on the Netflix show. You know, the most common money dial, or thing that we love to spend money on, is eating out. The second most common is travel. But do you know what the third is? it's health and wellness. That's why I'm excited to partner with this episode's sponsor, Ness. With the Ness card, you can redefine how you invest in your wellness. You can earn 5x points for health and wellness spending at grocery stores, pharmacies, salons, spas, restaurant, gyms, and more. And you can earn 2 times the points anywhere else. Then, just like you can use your travel points for travel rewards, redeem Ness card points for health and wellness products and experiences. From free Chipotle to recovery wellness gear and even all-inclusive wellness retreats. Ness card members also get a ton of wellness benefits with popular brands including Seed Probiotics, Parsley Health, and Sweetgreen, where they get $15 back for every $75 spent at Sweetgreen's twice a month. That's every 5th salad free. And you can earn up to 20,000 extra points each year for taking health actions like walking, working out, practicing mindfulness, and sleeping. Right now, Ness is offering a 50,000 point welcome bonus to new card members who spend $6,000 in their first 90 days, plus a statement credit of $200 for healthy purchases. I Will Teach You to Be Rich podcast listeners can get an extra 5,000 point welcome bonus when they apply for the Ness card and get approved by using the link in the show notes. If you want to learn more, head to nesswell.com/Ramit. That's NESSWELL.com/Ramit, RAMIT. Offer and benefit terms apply. Today's episode is sponsored by Element, a tasty electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing you don't. That means lots of salt with no sugar or coloring. I recently asked my listeners on social media for feedback on our sponsors, and I got a ton of awesome responses about this episode's sponsor, Element, a drink mix to replace your electrolytes. Here are a few DMs I got. H said, I love it. I drink a packet pretty much every day. I've tried raspberry, citrus, and watermelon, and I enjoy them all. Kara said, the best electrolyte mix out there. My kids even like it. And Lauren said, it's been a game changer for me. I drink it every day, and I used your code last week. More energy, better digestion, less anxiety, and the taste is unreal. So happy they sponsor you. 2 of my faves in one. I love getting these. Element can help prevent and eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleeplessness, and other common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency. So whether you're going out with friends, you just did a workout, or you are paying a financial advisor 1% AUM, you're probably sweating. If you are sweating or you feel dehydrated and you want to replace your electrolytes, consider Element. Right now, Element is offering 8 single-serving packets free with any Element order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Ramit. Try it totally risk-free. If you don't like it, they will give you your money back, no questions asked. You have nothing to lose. This deal is only available through my link at drinklmnt.com/Ramit, RAMIT.
So I took this house. It was horrible.
Oh,
It
God.
was
Did you
old.
renovate it? Oh, no.
I did renovate it.
How much did you spend on that?
So I spent 100K. My landlord was like, I never had a tenant like you.
Yeah. Hold on, Natalie, just a second. You spent 100K renovating a place that you're renting.
Yes.
Okay. I don't mind renovating a place that you rent. I don't even mind it. When I lived in New York, I did a couple of renovations here and there, not 100K, but
Yeah.
all right. So you spent 500K on the clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not kidding about that.
No.
Okay, 500 plus 600 plus 100, that's 600. What else? How much was all that travel? Because you had some nice videos from Morocco and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot you. That was before. Yeah. Well, we did the wedding in Morocco.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, we did.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Okay. It
Thank
looks
you.
beautiful.
Yeah, it looked like a royal wedding.
Yeah.
But actually, we managed not to spend too much on the wedding. There was 200 people, 8
Wow.
outfits.
Whoa.
And then I paid for everybody to come on the trip, like all my kids.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. And like, if you added all that up and like that wedding and the travel, and then also all your
Maybe
travel
like
to Paris.
50K.
Okay. All right. So we have 500 plus 100 plus, let's just say another 100, just to,
Yeah.
So 700. Okay. What else? Big stuff in the last year. Get a new car?
Actually, I got 3 new cars.
No, you did not.
Yeah,
Natalie,
because no, but wait.
tell me.
Wait, I mean, like, I didn't get a Bentley yet. I'm
Okay.
planning on it, but I got basically like 3 BMWs.
Why 3? And also, why
Because
BMWs for that matter? Why'd you get that?
well, I wanted a great deal, so I thought if I buy all 3 from the same dealer, I'll get a better deal. And they're not all mine, so I bought one for me, one for my son, and one for my other son.
This almost sounds fake, but I promise you it's not. I met Natalie. I went to her house. I met her daughter. There are actually people who spend money like this. And so, all right, so you spent like, let's just say 750,000 of the 2 million. And with the other million or so, you bought that place in Bali. Is that right?
Yeah, 500,000 euros.
Wow. So you got a lot of money left over. What'd you do with the rest of it?
Well, it's in my investment account, and I make.
You're paying that quack. I know you're paying him like 1.5%. That's fine.
Yes, my bestie.
Yeah, you're
Which I
the
love
quack.
paying. You know, on this we don't agree.
I know you love getting robbed every month, but we
No
each treat our
rob.
money differently. Some of us don't like to have somebody reach into our pocket and rob us every single month with a big smile. Some of us don't mind. Okay, to each her own.
I love it. I feel when you give to the universe, it gives back. Plus, he knows what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing in finance. So,
Well, we can agree on that. Natalie makes $8,000 a month from her investment account that a guy who's probably named Chet manages, and $8,000 a month from her Airbnb. I pulled out the calculator just to make the point again, reminding her that she's paying this financial advisor who manages $1.2 million for her, which costs her $141,000 over 10 years and $375,000 over 30 years. These are totally unnecessary fees. This episode is sponsored by Babbel. Back when I was in high school, I studied Spanish, and I liked it. I got really good at it. I skipped Spanish too. I enjoyed it. But when I went to college, I sort of lost my skills. They deteriorated. And I remember a few years after college, I went to Mexico and actually had a great time there. We were walking in this small town. Nobody really spoke English where we were. I had to bust out my old Spanish. And it wasn't great, but at least it got the job done. I could communicate in very basic terms. I could figure out where we needed to go. And I remember thinking, this feels really cool. It's really cool to be able to connect by speaking the language, even if I'm not great at it. Now, thanks to Babbel, the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions, there's an addictively fun and easy way to learn a new language. So whether you're traveling abroad like me, or you're connecting in a deeper way with family, or you just have some free time, Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babbel helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. And there's so many ways you can learn with Babbel. One of the things I love is that you can actually work on your language by listening to a podcast. There's a crime podcast where you can listen and try to uncover clues. And if you're on the treadmill or you're just walking outside, perfect way to learn a language as you are outside doing whatever you normally do. The podcasts, by the way, are organized by skill level. It's a fun way to learn Spanish or any other language using Babbel's different tools that they have. Like I said, they've got podcasts, they've also got games, videos, stories, even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll also get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel.com and use promo code Ramit. That's BABBEL.com, code Ramit, RAMIT.
that's 30 years. That's nothing. That's a gift.
It's a gift to him, that's for sure, and his dumb company, but okay. Over 10 years, you're paying $141,000. How do you feel about that?
Be nice, Ramit. Be nice.
Well, I'm a nice guy. I'm nice and telling you just the facts as I'm reading them here.
Money.
Just think about how many BMWs you could lease for that price. It's
Yeah, but
interesting.
think how much money I could lose if I did it on my own.
Okay. So just so I get that numbers, you have $26,000 a month still coming in, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Plus 8,000 in investment uh, returns per month, plus approximately 8,000 from the Airbnb.
Yes.
Okay. So that's more than you were making when we worked together, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's a lot more money, like 16,000 a month more
Hmm.
than you were making. So what are you doing with the extra money now?
Shopping.
Okay. Rodeo. What else?
Anywhere it could be, like online. There's always
Mhm.
something to buy.
Do you care about the fact that you are shopping more than ever?
No, I don't. As long as I can afford it, I really don't.
Okay.
It makes me happy. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing else makes me happy.
Okay. And when you say I can afford it, what does that mean? How do you decide if you can afford something?
I mean, I see the bills and I see how much I have left every month and I see what I can buy and what I cannot buy. But
Okay.
I must say, my habit of shopping is not as bad as it used to be.
What do you mean? You spent $500,000 in 1 year?
It's not that bad. Oh, and I had a facelift.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. It's great. I mean, did you do that here or did you go abroad
No. So here they wanted 200,000.
for a facelift?
For
What
the
kind of
best doctor.
facelift? Wait, what?
Yes,
So you said
200,000.
you said, "Listen, I'll buy $500,000 worth of clothes, no problem, but that price for a facelift is outrageous."
Outrageous. I
Okay.
prefer to spend it on a Birkin bag than a facelift.
Okay, so how much did you end up paying for this?
18,500. And I had the
Wow.
best facelift in the world. I just realized, like a lot of people have different addiction.
Uh-huh.
And I just realized, come to term that I love beautiful things.
Mhm.
It makes me feel good. And why not? It's not a toxic thing. I'm
Mhm.
not using substances. It's just like clothes.
Here's the key. Nathalie makes $26,000 a month from child support. That amount right there subsidizes her entire worldview with money. And like all people who have been subsidized in one way or another by a spouse or by parents or by an inheritance, this subsidy can produce a very unrealistic view of money. Not always, but sometimes. I want to ask you some questions about the show. Okay. What surprised you about working together with me?
It was a good experience. I think driving with the Ferrari on Rodeo was fun.
That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, like, I realized, like, by my daughter talking that she had a little bit of problem of me spending that much. I never realized before.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you remember about that moment? Because I remember it vividly. That was the last time we talked.
Yeah.
Okay, tell everybody what happened.
So we get there, and then, like, you were talking to her about how I'm giving too much money to my financial advisor. And then I realized that it was bothering her that I was spending that much. Like, she never voiced it out.
Mhm.
It's just, I think it was bothering her, not because I was spending, but she just wants to make sure I don't end up broke,
Mhm.
which she knows I don't. And now she realizes, like, that I always know how to make money some way or another.
Okay. So I remember that because we had talked a lot, right, over a long
Yeah.
period of time. And I think we made some progress. Initially, you were planning to open another restaurant. Then I
Yeah.
remember we talked on the phone and you decided not to do it. Things got really expensive. I thought that was a great decision. And then I discovered that you sold your house without talking to me at all. It's your house, your money, but okay.
Mhm.
And then you did not want to switch away from the financial advisor. So I have to tell you, I was shocked. I was shocked that that was your reaction. And I was shocked that I was showing you, look, this money is literally being taken out of your pocket with no benefit. In fact, you're actually getting worse results. And that was why I said, you know what, Nathalie? I wish you the best, but we are done.
Yes.
Did that surprise you?
No,
Yeah.
I can handle it.
Mhm. Yeah.
you know. And all you guys at the show, you Ramit as well. You know, even if we didn't see eye to eyes on some stuff, we still had a good connection. And it was a very nice experience. You know, I'm a stubborn person and I
Mhm.
always do what I want. I could take advice, I appreciate it. Kind, thank you. You know, appreciate. I don't get offended by it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do me and what I feel is right in my heart. And I always go with my gut feeling. And what my gut feeling says never lies to me.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Regardless of what anybody chooses, because different people do different things with their money.
Yeah.
I can't, it's their money, it's their rich life, it's not mine. My
Mm.
job is to show them different ways of looking at money and life, and ultimately it's up to them. So I respect that you chose your own path. Not what I would have chosen, but I respect that you chose it. With all this extra money you're making now, do you have any plans to open that restaurant?
I would never reopen that restaurant with my money
Okay.
ever again.
You want to
I
invest
want
your
to do it with people really that are experienced,
okay.
somebody that's going to come, love my idea, invest in it.
Mhm.
And I want to be a very, very small percentage in it. Very small.
Got it.
I just don't want to run this business.
Well, you're making money. You're making 26 plus 8 every month, right?
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
for some people.
How much is a lot for you?
Honestly, the way my budget is, I think I need at least minimum 100K a month.
100K a month. And then what are you going to do differently? You're going to,
It's not doing differently. It's like, you know, the more money you make, the more expenses you have. So if I made 100K a month, I'd have probably a mortgage, a bigger house, more, more bills,
okay.
more shopping, nicer cars, more traveling.
Okay. I agree. The craziest thing is I partially agree. Like, if people make more money, I think they should spend more. Absolutely.
Of course. And I do want to invest more. And
Oh,
that's where my mind changed. Because before, I really didn't care about investing so much more. I cared
okay.
more about shopping. But now I think what I did learn from the show and with my mistake for life is I should invest more now.
Okay. Why?
Well, it's good to invest, then I can make more money too.
Okay. All right. Well, Natalie, I'm excited to catch up with you. It's been a long time since we last
I
talked.
know.
I'm really
Seems like
happy that
yesterday.
I know. I'm really happy that your income has increased. I the place looks beautiful, no doubt about that.
Thank you.
You know how I feel about investing. I want you to invest
Yeah.
more. I think it's good for you. It's good for your family to see. But I'm just
Yeah.
happy to catch up with you and see how things are going.
Thank you, Ramit. And I look forward to seeing you soon.
That was fascinating. As a reminder, that was Natalie, a guest on my Netflix show. Now, before I shot the show, I thought a lot about my philosophy on money. I went back, I reread my foundational pieces, I talked to the producers a lot, and I gave a lot of thought to how I wanted to show up and really what I wanted to reveal about human nature on this show. And I realized something had changed over time. When I first started out, success for me was being able to get a huge transformation and put up a big photo, a before and after, a testimonial on our website. You know, this person paid off $50,000 of debt and now they doubled their salary. I still love those things. I put them on my site and social media all the time. But over time, I've also come to realize that not everyone is ready to pay off $125,000 of debt or get a $50,000 raise. In fact, some of them don't even want to. Many people just want to go from A to B, not A to Z. And so my job is to try to help them as much as they're ready to receive and then to capture that story. Some people will make it, some won't. People are people. And Natalie's a great example of that. To her, life is great. She buys beautiful clothes. She has a house in Beverly Hills and another in Bali. Why would she want to change? The answer, as you can see, is that she really doesn't want to change. And this is typical of a lot of people, but Natalie is just an extreme example of that. Think about it. If you were in a similar situation, do you think that you would be motivated to change? Really think about it. It's easy to say, of course I would. I want a better life. But really think about what having $26,000 a month coming in does to the way you look at money. Now, this is why I don't preach or proselytize about money. If you want to change, you have to be ready for it, and you have to come to me. And even when people come to me, like Nathalie did, who applied to be on the show and went through a lot of hoops, many people are not ready to make changes. I hope that Nathalie's example is instructive because each of us, including me, has a part of our lives where we are really not ready to make a change. Sometimes we may actually not need to. Now, be sure to watch her story and others on my Netflix show, How to Get Rich. Subscribe to this podcast where you will see more stories about couples, some in $800,000 of debt, some with $13 million in net worth, and listen to them as they talk about their money challenges. If you want help directly with your own money, you can get my book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. And if you want help directly from me, you can join my money coaching group at iwt.com/moneycoaching. Thanks for listening.
The dogs.
Oh, God. Oh, wow. What? Oh, yeah, I see them all.
He's like, hey, you guys, down, 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 down. Let's go. Out, 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 out.
Did they miss me?
Of course they miss you. They're so
Okay.
big now. Out, out, get out, get out, get out. If you can handle people, get out.